Good morning. It's September 3rd today, and we're in Ecclesiastes chapter 5. And I just wanted to read a couple of verses for you here. It says, Guard your steps when you go to the house of God. Go near to listen rather than to offer the sacrifice of fools who do not know what they do wrong. Do not be quick with your mouth. Do not be hasty in your heart to utter anything before God. God is in heaven, and you are on earth. So let your words be few. A dream comes when there are many cares, and many words mark the speech of a fool. That just struck me as I was reading it this morning and thinking about the need to be quiet when we come before God. I think maybe one of the reasons that we don't hear from the Lord often when we pray is because we feel like we have to fill the air with our words when we're talking to God, that prayer is something that we do and God is supposed to listen, but I think it actually comes out the other way. God is the one who speaks and we are supposed to listen. And so it kind of shows our foolishness that we want to run out ahead and tell God all the things that we think are right and true and should be done. Or it might be better if we were to just sit back and listen for a little while. We just got done reading Job, and that was certainly the case with his friends as well, and with Job too, that he needed to be a little bit quicker to listen and slower to speak. And I know that the period of Job's life goes by much slower than what we can read in the text. It feels like a long book when we read it, but that's many months, many years of conversation with God, with lots of times in between. And the things that are written down are things that are just representative of the things that he would say and think about God and say to him. But I think there's still a good lesson in it for us that we need to be slow to speak and listen and quick to listen to what God has to say to us. Otherwise, we're foolish in what we do, and we can have no hope of having wisdom if we don't hear from God for it. So he says here, a dream comes when there are many cares, and many words mark the speech of a fool. Sometimes we just don't realize the need to be quiet and slow down and listen rather than speaking. And it's a good lesson for me, too. So that's it for today.